What is going on, guys? Welcome back to more GTA 5 videos. Last video we touched on the fast cars at your fingertips. This time we're going to be talking about the economy and commerce, affordable healthcare, the great outdoors, and accessible air travel. So let's go ahead and get started with the economy. So if you click on this little tile here, it brings you up with a photo of the stock market and a bunch of companies in the background. You guys can see back here, there's a bunch of companies, and we already know that we can invest in this game and get stocks of certain companies and use those stocks to make us more money. As you guys can hear, what you guys can see here is it says every day the stock exchange is minting millionaires who know how to play the market. Thanks to online trading with the Bossack stock exchange, you can lay it all on the line by betting on a stock that you read was going to be a sure thing, or do like many hedge fund managers and embrace the time-honored tradition of insider trading and corporate espionage. So again, like I said, guys, you can obviously already buy stocks, but you guys can see here by the last sentence, you can also, put your time and effort towards or embrace the tradition of insider trading, which basically allows you to make more money because let's say that if Apple is going to be releasing a brand new device that no one knew about, let's just pretend, and you knew about that, then you'd put your money in the stock when the market is at a lower rate, and then when Apple makes an announcement, the stock jumps, you sell your stock, then you make a lot more money. So that's basically what insider trading is. And obviously this is GTA 5, this is Grand Theft Auto. You can obviously do things like this which are illegal. So it's nice to see here hinting at you can basically do insider trading and espionage, and also maybe even if you have a certain company, if you do certain missions or side missions, maybe damaging their property, maybe assassinating one of their head guys will cause the stock to rise or drop depending on the situation. So you could also use that to your advantage. So it's a lot of cool things here, but I guess the last sentence does give us that kind of hint. What it says here is then take your gains, invest in the volatile Los Santos commercial real estate market. To go big in this town, you might just need to buy a building. So again, you can use the money you take from the stock exchange, put it towards a house, or vice versa. Take money you put towards a house, towards a stock exchange. So it's kind of cool. Clicking over here to the side, you guys can see some of the, obviously this is Dynasty 8, which is kind of like a property real estate company. You guys can see they're building something over here. Fleeca, free money checking account. So it's like a bank, I'm assuming. And then back to the Bossack, which is a stock exchange. So that was the economy part of GTA. Let's go to talk about affordable healthcare now. So I never really knew that there's always hospitals in GTA games, but besides going inside, you couldn't really do much more. So here there's a lot of different things. That talk about affordable healthcare. There's a picture of a medical center here, a picture of a doctor, Friedlander. We got one of the GTA 5 characters here smoking a cigar. So, or in this case, marijuana. So let's just see what this goes to say. The kind of hospital you choose says a lot about you. So make sure you pick the one with the largest advertising budget. This is GTA 5 again, guys. So it is kind of, funny that they're saying instead of picking the one with the best doctors, pick the one with the largest advertising budget. Kind of funny. You'll see ads for the legendary Mount Zona Medical Center all around the town. Thanks to recent legislation, if you receive something as harmless as a scratch or as serious as a bullet wound, any of our state-certified medical centers will patch you up and make sure that healthy bill is picked up by the taxpayer. So again, this is a free tax system. Basically, it's kind of like the ones we have in Canada where you pay tax or you get tax cut from your pay. That goes towards your healthcare or other people's healthcare and the police force, etc., etc. In this case, I think in GTA 5, we're probably going to have a similar situation. Obviously, we're probably not going to be taxed, but maybe when we buy and sell houses, there might be tax associated on those unless you do a little bit black market trading or insider trading. But it's kind of cool. Let's say they've mentioned the healthy bill is picked up by taxpayers. Kind of gives us a hint that, maybe when we buy or sell houses or buy or sell stocks, we will be taxed. Maybe even income from certain things that we maybe buy. Maybe like if you can buy taxi services like we could in GTA Vice City, you might even be taxed on that. So again, this is Mount Zona Medical Center, the one they've mentioned in here. Down here it says with 3 out of 4 stars, I'm assuming. San Andreas residents undergoing some form of therapy. Why not visit a local mental health care professional like accredited therapist and sponsored Dr. Isaiah Friedlander, who has a popular practice right on the beautiful Pacific Blue coastline. So I guess this is the doctor. You guys can see a picture of him. looks like he is some kind of mental therapist or maybe a psychiatrist or psychologist, who knows. And down here, prefer to self-meditate. There are many dispensaries for those that grow truly sick of running out of marijuana. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that marijuana is legalized in San Andreas, or in this, I guess, Los Santos in Blaine County, as you guys can see up here. So that's the healthcare and the affordable healthcare, basically. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little take on it. I mean, I probably will be taxed on some things. The great outdoors. Now, one of the coolest things about San Andreas that I loved was you could go parachuting, you could fly planes, you could fly helicopters, and that is finally returning in GTA 5. I really missed the fact that I couldn't, you know, parachute out of an airplane. That you could fly helicopters, which was nice, but you couldn't fly airplanes. And I really enjoyed that about GTA San Andreas, and now it's back. You guys can finally go ahead and parachute. You guys can see here, there was the main character of the game parachuting out here. On the bottom it says, hunters and adventurers can find great sporting challenges across our vast Blaine County countryside. Bring a rifle to hunt for dangerous game, hike to the peak of a majestic Mount Chiliad, or hire a plane and parachute from on high. So again, this is the fact that it's parachuting. Clicking to the side, you guys can see dirt biking. There's the cops following him. I'm gonna assume that this is Franklin. I think, I can't really tell. I always mix up the names of the characters. I know it's not Michael, or it might be Michael. I'm not sure. I always mix up the characters. But you guys can see he's being chased by the cops, and he's on a dirt bike running off a hill. It still says the same thing on the bottom here. So we go ahead and click next. And this is Trevor. I know this is Trevor because I think it's Trevor. And you guys can see that he has a sniper rifle with a silencer on it, hunting a deer, I'm supposing, here. So again, that's another thing we can do. And this guy's probably jumped out of that plane that's up there right now, and he's probably parachuting, or not paragliding, but he's parachuting down into the wilderness. Maybe he'll hunt some game. Maybe he has a rifle in his backpack. Who knows? And we're right back to where we started. So that was the great outdoors. And the last thing we'll talk about today is accessible air travel. Now, this is kind of neat because in GTA 4, we could use taxis to travel around the city. And that was really cool because if you need to get from one side of the city to another side for a mission, the taxi was a much quicker way of getting there than it was to like drive. So this is pretty cool. It has a really nice airplane. It looks like a private jet, something that probably Floyd Mayweather probably flies around in. If you guys don't know who Floyd Mayweather is, he is the most paid athlete in the world. He's a boxer, a professional boxer, undefeated professional boxer, one of the greatest of all time. But he flies in things like these a lot. So let's see what it says down here. Imagine the look on her face when you say you're a producer and you have a private jet on standby. So like I said, it looks like a private jet, and it is a private jet. The former may not be true, but thanks to unpredictable gridlock on streets and freeways, the skies are the way to travel. Fly from Los Santos International Airport, buzz up to scenic Palito Bay on the north coast of Blaine County, and make your move on her while she's high on altitude and Noga vodka. A wide range of aircraft are available for you to travel and aerial transport needs. Log on to elitistravel.com and purchase luxury aircraft from the Luxor and Shamai jet lines to high-end helicopters and more. So I'm assuming that you can also buy your own planes now, as of what this says. I mean, it says log on to this website here and purchase luxury aircraft and from the Luxor and Shamai jetliners to high-end helicopters and more. So it says more. So helicopters, jetliners. Maybe you can get those kind of like what do you call? I think they're called I forgot what the name of these airplanes are, but I mean, there's a couple airplanes down here, and I'm assuming that you can buy these helicopters and planes and aerial vehicles, which is kind of cool, but these would probably cost you a fortune. So I guess this is one of the really big travel companies, Elitist Travel, probably going to be really expensive. But I'm assuming, guys, you can buy airplanes and helicopters and much more, as this thing says down here. But yeah, that's pretty much covers the top, I guess the first 5 things here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll be doing the next 5, and probably today, or later on today, and then we'll be doing some of the ones down here as soon as they become available. So don't forget to, stay tuned for that content. So be sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed my take on this, and maybe if who knows, maybe what I said might come true in the game. So hopefully it does, because that'd be pretty cool. Some things that I talked about, like the being able to be taxed or destroy certain property of companies to get your stock to go up or down, to buying jetliners and such, will be great. So give a thumbs up if you like parachuting down from airplanes like I do. Other than that, guys, I will see you when I see you. Thanks again for watching. Peace out, guys.